Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Tales of the Abyss. In the last episode, we finished up with our story information, trying to find the missing scorer and etc. And we went to Yulia City and discovered that, well, Van and company have been pulling up a big giant island, which we have right here. Now, it is worth noting, if you do what I did in the last video, which is get this island popping up and then decide, oh, by the way, I'm going to do other stuff, it runs off and it's hard to find. It took me a while to find it around here, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to reference it because I might get caught by the storm. But in terms of areas, I guess, overall that you can look, what I ended up doing was, let's see, let me go ahead and zoom in here. Where I am, of course, is right here. Basically where the island is going to roam around is sort of in this square area, kind of around Yulia City, I guess. It can go as far east, I believe, as these islands over here, and as far west, basically, as sort of the Doth Sheridan area. But if you look around this neck of the woods, it shouldn't be too terribly tough to find, but you're probably going to have to do some searching to do it. Okay, so let's go in here before the storm drives me off and see what we can find.
I'm sure I've seen this place before.
Is this the Isle of Ferris? It was crushed in the tidal wave after the destruction of Hod.
Yes! It's the island across from Hod.
The Isle of Ferris?
It's an island from the Hod archipelago. It had a lot of trade back when Hod still existed.
But even hit by a tidal wave, how could solid land become a floating island?
Yes, I can't imagine it's a natural phenomenon. Which means there's some trick to it. Let's keep looking.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Keep your eyes open.
Welcome to the Isle of Ferris. Pretty interesting music, I gotta say. It's one of the soundtrack areas in this game that I really like, just because it's really different from what you see elsewhere in the game. And I can't carry pineapple gel. Well, we'll have to fix that in a minute. But yeah, I really like this music, and it's good that I like this music because this area can take a while. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it into one episode or not. I kind of doubt it, honestly. Alright, so new enemies, of course. We have, first off, the Ligon, so let's go ahead and look at that. Not really sure what to say about it in terms of the weird name, but HP's fairly high, but again, not much to write home about in terms of just sheer power. So, I mean, yeah. If you want to go ahead and just whack it senseless, by all means. The move I just did is the Swallow Fury, and it is good. I love that move for an up move, because basically it can really destabilize the enemy, especially if it hits in full bore. Yeah, it can really rip the enemy to shreds. Okay, next up, the Flying Knight replica. There we go. About the same, little more powerful, little more HP, but not particularly much to really deal with. Just obviously be careful with it if you need to. If you need to roam around it, obviously free run is your friend. But for the most part, not a whole lot to worry about. I mean, we're done.
Rest in peace.
And you notice we're getting pretty good gold here with the Sephira equipped. I am going to go ahead and mention as I go into this next transition, I guess. My goal in this area, and I am gonna be grinding a little bit to do it, is to get my gold count up to 1 million. And I will tell a little bit more about why I'm gonna do that whenever we get to that point in time. I will also mention I am going to be looking at maps a lot in this area because, oh my god, this place is so freaking complicated. Hoy, yeah. It's twisty. It's got a lot of different areas where you can go, and I'm going to try not so much to not get myself lost, because it's kind of hard to get lost, particularly. But I don't want to dwell too much in going different crevices and directions and then get mixed up with it not be able to move effectively. Okay, Rare Guard is armor for here we go, for Natalia, and it's better armor too, which is nice. All right, let me go kill you.
You're dead!
And we get another enemy along with it, the Rune Replica. So let me go ahead and get this guy up. The Rune Replica, as you can tell just from the action there, is a magical type. So it would probably be best served to go ahead and eliminate that one first, which is actually what I'm going to go ahead and see about doing. just because you don't want that magic coming to bear on you, well, heck, ever. So, yeah, definitely take those guys out first, and then, go after whoever else your little heart desires. Okay, well, you're almost dead. Cool. The good thing about fighting against magic types is they don't have as much HP, so they're a little easier to take down. Okay, nah, I don't want to fight you after you just got knocked down. Your defenses are going to be a bit up. Hello. Okay, so yeah, but the rest of these guys, are pretty much standard fare. We've already talked about them, so not that big a deal, really. There aren't a whole lot of unique enemies in this place. I think there's probably about 3 more or so that we're going to deal with. So there's going to be obviously a lot of cutting out as such things go. But it should be pretty normal, I think, overall. Hey, there we go. New ad skills. Definitely nice. Let's see. Resist, life up. That's good. Nullify, spell save. Or dang, good God, man. Okay, 6 of them. I'll take it. Alright, so we've got those treasures. Now we need to go back this way and make our way more toward the area that it looks like we should go to begin with. This is where things get a little bit twisty as far as exits and entrances and all the right directions to go and etc, etc, etc. So again, if I look away for a second or if the volume goes down for a moment, that would be why, because I'm looking at maps to make sure that I've got everything right. Okay, give it to Tyr here and go ahead and officially pick this up. There we go. Fortunately, though, for it being so twisty and such, the main mechanic actually has to do with what is going on within the buildings we'll be going to, not so much with the buildings themselves. Okay, we got a treasure down here, too. There you are. And you're another pineapple shell, so good grief. Okay, well, I will use you on Guy, and then pick this up. I said pick it up. Come on, you. Thank you. All right, now, the first area that's really going to be of concern are these doors here, and the first one we need to go into is this one. Now, this will introduce one of the mechanics of this place, which is the door locks once we get in there. The only way we can unlock it is to kill the enemies. So, well, let's see the game explain that. The door closed! Oh no, it's a trap. There's enemies. Okay, so it takes us about 5 seconds to tell you what I just told you. And once we kill the enemies, the doors unlock and we can move forward. It opened. Defeating the enemies unlocks the trap. Let's remember that. So again, the game takes 5 seconds to tell you what I just told you in 5 seconds. Okay, Tyr leveled up in that battle and got an especially notable skill, Speedcast, which, well, decreases spellcasting time, which is pretty freaking fantastic. Okay, let's see, any others that we need to look at, really? I don't particularly think so. Let's see, Step Away. Rhythm is more useful if you're playing as Tyr because you can basically button mash to decrease casting time even further, but obviously not going to help me. Let's see, back action, magic, nah, not really. Okay, alright, so move on. Alright, so in here we have a new sword we can actually pick up, which is the Schwarzvogel. Sounds all nice and Germany, doesn't it? Okay, it is a sword. Listen to me. It's a staff for Tyr. It is a much better staff for Tyr in both ways, which is pretty darn good, so let's go ahead and use that. And let's see, I think we just have to go upstairs here, yeah. Okay, let's see. Once we go into... Alright, this is where things get a little confusing, so let me check just a second. Okay, alright, okay. Sorry, like I said, these maps get a little confusing. Okay, alright, so let's go, well, kill you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, I think basically where we need to go to further things entirely is to go up the ladder. I'm gonna go down first though, because it is gonna take us to a little bit of something of a different area, I suppose. Let's see, go in here, and then we go into a room where we have the game explain something else. This floor looks weak. I bet any impact would break it. Yep, any impact meaning both Mew attack and Mew wings. And it takes us down here where I believe the only place we can go is this way. Let me check this upper door first. Yeah, it's blocked. Okay. Only way we can go is this way, and it will let us out to, well, exit the other door. If you need to get out quickly and you're in another part of this, this will help. But ultimately, all that really does is open up that door, so not that huge of a deal, really. Let's just go ahead and chug back over here, and then we can go up the stairs, and then we will go up that ladder. This is to some degree what makes this place a little confusing, because there are these different areas where you can just basically go here, there, and everywhere, twist and turn, and so on and so forth, etc. Let me make sure before I go up these stairs, I don't think I miss anything by doing this, but I want to double check just in case. Okay, no, I don't miss anything. All right, so up we go. Now, you notice we actually have this here where we can go down the ladder, and it would be a good idea to go ahead and do so, because by doing this, you come to an area that you can Mew fire. I bet we can flip that switch by hitting it with something. Yes, meaning... I said Mew fire. I said fire. Oh, come on. Again, target. Yay, me. There we go. Ah, well, it only took, what, 4 tries? Boy. Okay, so run over here and we grab Mythal Circlet, which I'm not really going to use, so whoop-de-doo. But, hey, it's treasure, and it helps. Alright, now once we do that, let's see. We go across over here. And, well, we got to hit this switch to open up this bridge area to go to the up and down circle, or the up and down elevator area. Okay, so we hit the elevator. Let's go up to the 5th floor first so that we can grab the treasure that's pretty much staring us in the face. I mean, why not? And I can't use it. Great. Okay, let's see. Melange gel. I will use that on... Well, the guy needs it the most, I guess. And then, now we can get it. Thank you. Alright, so let's see. From there, we go to... Let me check. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll just try it floor by floor. The map I've got doesn't lay it out particularly well, so it's a little bit of trial and error, in a way. Okay, that's obviously not it. So let's go down to the 2nd. And yeah, alright, that will take us further, assuming I can hit a Mew Fire switch again. And I missed it try 1, but hey, the top-down view makes it a little bit easier to actually aim and hit it, so go me, I guess. Alright, so that's pretty much that. Let's see, let's go in here. And we get locked again, so let me go kill stuff. Okay, so I went ahead and cleared out the room. It is worth noting that, especially if you're going to use skills like Luke's, like Swallow Fury and some of the bigger skills that he has, TP restoring cooking items are at a premium here, really. Okay, let's see. That entrance... Okay, yes, because L takes us up... Okay, alright, cool. L takes us up the ladder, and onto, basically, we can go to the next area of this spot, of this place. Hello, let's just cross ourselves the merry old bridge here, and how all this is still standing after being washed over by the tidal waves and such. I'll never know, but oh well, hey, I'm glad it's useful for us. Okay, so let's see, down here. Okay, then, let's see. Alright, now, for whatever reason, we have a scene.
The buildings around here all look similar.
Now that you mention it, they do. God.
Well, I don't know the details, but I heard that a single architect planned the whole town. They named the island after him.
So the architect was named Ferris?
Yeah, apparently the emperor of the time was struck by the uniform beauty of the town. And the architecture of Grand Kokma was influenced by Ferris' style as well.
I see, I see.
What do you mean I see? You know more about it than I do.
Not at all. I quite dislike giving explanations.
Liar, you've been explaining things all this time.
That's why I dislike it. especially explaining general knowledge. I'd rather leave that to others. It's quite exhausting.
Goodness. Simple explanations aren't that tiring, are they?
I am getting on in my years, after all.
Right.
Alrighty, so we have a save point, a healing save point, just in case you need it. Now, let me go down this ladder first, just to open up a few things. Let's see. Alright, first off, go through the door down here, and this actually takes us out, where we can hit the switch and open up the way to more treasure. Specifically, we can pick up a red lavender, so new, more stat boosting type stuff. Alright, let's see. Next up, look here. Okay, I'm about to need to do some page flipping. Alright, okay. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so that's a door. Okay, alright. So the next door up is going to, well, be blocked for now. Alright, I think we have to go over this way, actually, to go into one that we can open. This one, I think, is going to lock on us, so... Yep, alright. Let me go kill some folks. Well, that was easy enough. Alright, now this opens up another door here, which I believe will actually take me... Yeah, I don't want to go that direction just yet, but keep that in mind because that is our sort of our ultimate direction. Alright, so if we go out, let's see, there should be a door going out this way. There we go. Okay, that will take us out here where we can collect magic lens, which you can buy for about 5 gold in game, but still, well, I'll take it over buying it, I guess. Alright, now, let's see, we go down here. Okay, where did that... Alright. Okay, I think that we just have one, well, enemy. Hi. Okay, well, we have the room that we can't go into here. And I think this one's blocked too. Yes, okay. This one we can go in, and I think we've got a... Yeah, we've got an exit down there. Let me check this room first. And we can't get in. Alright. So, go ahead and exit, and we can completely leave the building entirely. Now, why, pray tell, would we want to do that? Well, I don't know, just to roam around the area. I mean, there's not much we can do here, but you know, at least you get to move around a little bit. Let's see. Okay. I think there might be something around here. The map tells me that there might be. It's hard to tell, really. But I don't think there is, actually. Alright, so, okay, we've got that taken care of. Let's see. I think that's all we need to do there, so I will actually see you guys back up at the top with the save point. Okay, so we are back up here and healed and ready to go. Now you notice that ladder up there, we can obviously get to it with new wings, but before we do that, let's go in here, and you see we have another area that we can Mew attack or Mew wing, so let us go ahead and do that. I said, there we go. And that'll take us down here where we can collect an apple gel that we can't use. Okay, well, and crap, I still can't use it because I just healed. Alright, well, I think that's everything we can do there, so we'll go ahead and Mew wing or Mew attack this one too, and go falling down. Now this, I believe, is that room that was locked, yeah, a moment ago. Alright, so that unlocks it just in case you needed it, and I'll see you guys back up top yet again. Okay, so now that we're back up here again, obviously, what we need to do now is Mew wing up here. And the way that the game lays this out on the map that I have actually lays this out as the last area where you should go, and I'm not really sure why. There's nothing back here that's story related exactly. You can go back here and go ahead and get stuff. The area where we had with Exit S actually is the story area where we're supposed to go. We have a new enemy here though, so let's go ahead and greet him. He is the Chimera, and boy does he look fun. I mean, good God, the very idea of a Chimera is interesting already. But man, look at that thing. It's not quite as Chimera-esque as you might expect from such a described creature, but still, more HP, more attack power than your average beastie, so you definitely want to be careful with that. Obviously, he has the ability, you notice, to recover pretty quickly, So you'll want to try to knock him down or use any attacks or any techniques you have to try to kind of get him down to size a little bit, just to make him easier to deal with. Swallow Fury is especially effective for an enemy like this, because you can basically go ahead and meet him where he is, knock him out of attack patterns and the like. Now, if you want to use an updraft attack to do this too, that's useful as well. It kind of depends on how you want to go about it. Now, of course, after that, obviously, we've got ourselves our average regular Lygan, so go ahead and kill him.
Rest in peace.
Okay, you insist. Alright, now, let's see. I don't think... trying to find the right spot, sorry. Or the right area as far as the world map stuff. Let's see. It's not on that one either. Where are you, silly thing? Okay, it's not showing up on here for some strange reason. Wait a minute, I know it's somewhere. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm losing track of exactly where this thing is. I was trying to see if there was any, if there were any treasure chests down here. I don't believe there are. I don't see any, certainly. So let's go ahead and go inside. Okay, now you notice we've just got this stairway up, so we have a pretty direct spot here. But we also have the door we could go in as well. Let me go back down and go into the door first. I'm not sure if we can. It might be one of those that's locked. Or just impermissible, I guess. Alright, so, yeah. Go ahead and then head and see what we have options here. Okay, so, once we do that, we can go ahead and head in here. And, well, yeah, this is basically a dud room. Not really much to it, I don't think, but we can go outside and find ourselves another puzzle area. Can we flip that switch somehow? We can't hit it with Mew Fire because the wall is in the way. But maybe there's something we can do. Yeah, it's called Bouncy, 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 Bouncy. Meaning... and reflect it off the statue and hit the switch. Not really too tough at all. And go figure, I hit it the first time too. We get out of this Lebhaft, which is a capacity core. So let's take a look at it, of course. Lebhaft is +2 physical attack, +3 physical defense, +1 phonic attack and defense. So probably better for somebody like Annis, I would expect, if you're wanting to enhance her as a physical attacker. Maybe Natalia? I'm not really going to equip it on any of the characters, but obviously it's another one to have for the collection. Alright, so with that, go ahead and make our way out of here and see what else we have left in this building area, which I don't think is too much. Go ahead and head this way. Actually, okay, it's nothing. Alright. So, all we really have to do now is head out of here and make our way back. I am actually going to go ahead and leave things here, and I will meet you guys back at Entrance S. And next time on Tales of the Abyss, we will continue, or finish out pretty much, what we have going on with Ferris Island, including a boss fight that isn't story related, but does resolve something that we have been basically going after pretty much the entirety of this game. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.